Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Tell me, how did you survive the heat last week if you were in the UK? It was so warm, you had to wait until about 8 PM before you could actually do anything outside. So here is me setting up for some drawing out in the patio area, and if you're part of our Patreon community you'll get to see that whole video along with a chat about art generally. But while I was sitting there I did realise that the patio area did need some work, so I had to cut back the honeysuckle, and yeah, the overhead shade canopy is in somewhat of a state, so I just did what I could to rescue the situation. So I wanted to get this done before we had a barbecue, which I'm afraid I totally forgot to film most of, almost all of it. I've forgotten how pretty bubbles are.
They are pretty, aren't they, Bubbles?
How can you not appreciate how pretty bubbles are? Look at them, they're like magical fairy things. Oh, that one was getting him. But it was a really nice evening. So I have sold the Glastonbury bag dress. I'm so sad to see that go. Sometimes you just get attached to items of clothing and you're kind of glad that they don't sell. I was secretly hoping to wear this myself to the next Glastonbury festival. Anyway, glad it's sold, and it's actually going to my hometown, and it also might even be the lady's wedding dress, which is so exciting. I think she hasn't decided yet until she sees it in person, but oh my gosh, I hope she chooses this one. Yeah, this is definitely one of the favourite dresses I've made. By Glastonbury bag dress, I mean it is actually made out of all of the... they used to give away a free bag with your programme in, and I used to collect the ones that were left behind. I kept my ones over the years, so there are some very old bags amongst this dress. Yeah, sewed it together, patchworked it together and created a dress. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favourites, but I'm sure the person who's going to wear it will love wearing it, which makes me very happy. So my next job was to carry on labelling the clothing that you saw in the recent photo shoots that we've done in the vlogs lately. And the reason why I need to get all the labels done is because, and a big announcement here, I am having a stall at the New Forest Fairy Festival again this year, which I'm really excited for. It's coming up very soon on the 14th and 15th of August. So if you are in the area, if you're around Hampshire, it is a great day out. I really do recommend it. It's great whether you've got kids or not, whether you're male or female. It's a really nice day out. And also you can see me typing up the description for when it goes online. Okay, I'm sorry, you're going to have to put up with the noise of the cows just there munching away at my plants. So I've got a bit of a surprise clip that I didn't expect to be able to be putting into the vlog, but we've just come back from watching the Wookey Hole Circus Magic Rocks show. We were able to watch the dress rehearsal. It's really good, so I shall put a few of those clips in now. No, I went. I'm yeah, that was a nice surprise. That was a nice little evening outing in the middle of the week. And yeah, the magics, I prefer the circus stuff, and I've watched the Wookey Hole Circus, mainly the kids actually, at Glastonbury Festival before, and they are really talented. They work really hard. This show was a bit more magic-y, which is not so much my cup of tea, but Jude prefers the magic. They had a bit of both, so it was good. It was a good show for all of us. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed those little clips there. A bit random, but why not share it? And then before we did our next trip in the camper van, I wanted to make seat covers for the front two seats there. Before we'd had throws over the top, and I tried sewing them up just with a bit of trim at the back, but it just didn't work. It just moved about too much. So I decided to make some proper, in inverted commas, proper seat covers. Right, well, everything is pinned together. Can't really tell what it looks like at the moment, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this is going to work, because I'm really running out of time before we go. I've got about 1 hour to get this right. The only way to find out is to try it on the seat. Well, apart from a couple of tweaks, it was actually quite alright. So I'm going to now unpin it, cut out the second, the pieces for the second chair, and then pin it back together and get sewing. Really got to rush this. I hope it's going to end up alright. So the fabric you can see me using, I actually bought for our camper before last, which was the VW LT35. There is a video somewhere of a very quick tour of that van, although you didn't see us going away in it, I don't think. And it was actually cheaper to buy a whole roll of that fabric than buy the meter for what I needed for the cushion covers for that van. So we've got loads left over, and it's a really nice pale blue colour, very good sturdy fabric, but quite difficult to sew actually. It gets quite sticky. It sort of gets sticky one minute and then slippery the next. But anyway, I think I just about figured out a good enough pattern. I'm sure if I wasn't so rushed, I could have figured out the headrest bit much better than I did. It all got a bit messy at the top there, I have to admit, which is a shame. So I didn't get the seat covers properly finished. They were on before we went on our trip, but these clips here are actually from after our trip. I've cheated a bit and added some clips from the following week because I thought you might like to see the more or less finished thing. We've always personalised our camper vans, and I would encourage you to do the same with your mode of transport, be it a bike or a car or whatever. It's really fun, and just if you want to do it, don't worry about what other people think. You know, if you want to be that person that puts something fun on the parcel shelf at the back, then definitely do it. Stick fun stickers on the paintwork. Jude has just painted her Beetle pink, which is quite fun because I used to have an old VW Beetle that I also spray painted pink. That was a long time ago now. Yeah, there are definitely far too many boring vehicles out in the world, so I'm definitely going to carry on tying tinsel around my wing mirrors at Christmas and just looking for ways to personalise the van even more. And yeah, I just think we should all have a bit more fun with our everyday things that we use all the time. So if you do that, whether it's with your vehicle, your car or your bike or whatever, then do let me know in the comments how you, or even your like personal office space, or if you've got a desk at work, let me know how you personalize it and just make you smile. And maybe we can share some ideas in the comment section below. Sun in my eyes. That's better. I'll sit in the driver's seat. Well, that's everything for this week. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do really appreciate you spending your time with me. And if you enjoyed it, please hit subscribe if you haven't done already. That really helps. That really helps me out because it shows YouTube that people are engaged and interested, and will hopefully show more people so you can get a lovely community happening here. And if you want to go one step further, please hit the bell notification button, and all that means is I think you get a little notification pop up in the corner of your screen when you log into YouTube, and you might get a notification on your phone whenever I put up a new video. And that's really helpful too, because actually there was one video, I think, well, last week's video I don't think was shown to very many people, but there was a trip to Cornwall, the most recent trip I think. For some reason YouTube decided not to show that to very many people. I got so many messages the week after, what's happened to your foot? I don't remember anything being wrong with your foot. And for some reason YouTube had decided not to show that video to you. If you've hit the bell notification, then hopefully you won't miss those videos. And it can be so easy to miss because YouTube really do try showing you some things on your recommended bit when you log in and you get your recommended page. Some videos that they show, it's ridiculous how there are some people I subscribe to, I comment on their videos every week, and I hit the like button every week, and it still doesn't come up on my recommended. It's ridiculous. And yet it knows that I search, for example, I keep getting recommended an interview with Martin Clunes, the actor from Doc Martin, because I googled a couple of weeks ago, is there going to be another series of Doc Martin? And so now all YouTube wants to show me is this interview, and it's a bit scary how they know these things, but really annoying that it won't show you videos that it must know that you want to watch. So yeah, sorry. Bit of a rant there. And I'd also really like to thank my patrons for supporting me and my creative endeavours. It really helps me continue making these videos and providing more content. I'll see you again next time. Probably by the time this video goes out the weather will have changed, but I hope you've enjoyed the hot weather if you've been having it where you are, or surviving it depending on your outlook. It was a little bit too hot for me, but it is starting to cool down now. So I will see you again next time. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care. Bye.